Hi there, I'm Alex from CGIFarm. Welcome to this advanced rendering tutorial using our CGIFarm 3ds Max plugin and the web interface. I'm going to show you how to render a Vray scene with a prepass by uploading just one 3ds Max file and setting different post-upload settings. To do this, I'm going to go into render setup, go on the GI, and I'm going to switch this to animation rendering. First, I'm going to save an Irradiance map in the same package, or pick a folder on your drive and create a folder called Prepass. As default, it doesn't have to be called this, but this is what I used. After clicking the save, it will create a dummy file which can be then loaded here. So you must have the path set right here in this load field, and also on the autosave field. So this path must be set here before you are uploading the scene, otherwise you won't be able to render with a prepass, as we won't know where to save these files. Okay, prepass. The reason for this is that you're going to be able to have multiple scenes in the same package, and you should set them in order to not override each other. So each scene should have a unique Irradiance cache setting right here. We are going to do this process automatically in the future, but I wanted to introduce this a bit sooner, as you have a lot of power using the post-upload settings, and this is one of the things you can do with it. So after I have this set, I will let the default on rendering, because this is going to collect the Irradiance dummy files that I also created. And I will open the Render with CGIFarm plugin. It's on my second screen here. I'm getting this error because I don't have any Irradiance caches created for this. It's just this dummy file, and we are looking at least for one frame. I'm going to duplicate that dummy file and call it like this. This is the Irradiance for the first frame, and this is going to fool the plugin in knowing that there is actually Irradiance cache, and it will let you alone. The next thing will be to prepare the package. At this step, you can append multiple scenes to the package. On the right, you have the package content, and you can go on the other folders to see what's included, and you see my 2 Irradiance caches got included in the package as well. You can also add multiple scenes or other cache files in this if for some reason it doesn't pick them automatically. So I will let just one scene to upload for now. Going on the dashboard, I can check the packages page, and I see it's already under processing. I'm going to pause the video and come back after processing finishes to create the jobs. The package finish the processing step, and I can review the logs of the processing. The things that you are looking for is to see that the scene depends on Vray Irradiance Map Cache, and that the scene creates the Irradiance Map Cache. This is because we set this autosave and the file load fields inside the Irradiance cache. Okay, and now I'm going to create the prepass job. This is going to be in 2 steps. You need to to have the first job of the prepass completed, and then you can create the final render. Cover prepass. Select the camera. I'm going to go 0 to 673. To set the scene on prepass, I'm going to change some settings on my 3ds Max scene. Go on global switches, and I already had don't render final image on. Go on prepass. Want to check that light cache. It is in single frame. And that's about it. Make sure you have this option turned off, so you are not going to waste time rendering the final image, and just process the Irradiance cache. After this is set, I'm going to click the send and export render settings. This is collecting all the settings from the render setup dialog, and you can export this as a JSON file or send it directly to the browser if you have the window already open for creating a new job. Okay, I have everything I need for the prepass. I'm going to create it. I'll pause the video and come back after I have the prepass done, and we're going to create the final render job. Alright, the first job for the prepass completed, and I'm going to show you how to create the second job, which is the final render now. Same camera. Because I use an interpolation of 2 frames, I'll need 2 frames behind and 2 frames in front to create the irradiance for the frame that I'm rendering. So for this, I'm going to go start from frame 2 and stop at 671. And now I'm going to change the settings for final render. Turn this off. Go on GUI and changes to rendering. I'm going to also turn off the secondary engine because I don't need this anymore. And that's about it. You can play with the other settings as well. I have a dedicated video on showing how to use the post-upload, and you can find that in the in-depth tutorials, and click on the playlist, and is this one right here, CGIFarm post-upload settings. You will see everything that's possible there and how to export and look out the settings that we export from 3ds Max. Okay, I must send them. I'm going to come back with the image sequence fully rendered, so we can take a look at what we actually obtain out of this 2-step rendering. I went ahead and downloaded all the frames. It finished rendering, cost 10 credits, and the prepass almost 7 credits, so a total of 17 credits. That's 17 US dollars to render this scene. I went ahead and rendered this. There is no problem in shadowing, just some bad retargeting on the animations. These are some old animations that we have done in the past. So yeah, this is it. This is how you create jobs using the prepass, and I will do a video for Corona because you can do the UHD cache in the same manner as I did the prepass on Vray. And again, make sure you go on the advanced tutorials playlist, and you'll see there more options for the post upload. Hope that you enjoyed this video, and I wish you a great day.